What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm very excited to bring you a brand new trailer for the upcoming Walking Dead spinoff, The Ones Who Live. That's going to be starring two of my favorite characters. I'm talking about Rick Grimes and Michonne together teaming up on an epic adventure. This series, I've talked about it a number of times. Maybe you've seen some of my videos talking about the show and some of the details leading up to it, but the moment has finally come. It is almost here. February 25th, we're going to be getting a first look, or the very first episode of this spinoff, and it's actually the one I'm most excited about. Like I said, these are two of my favorite characters from the original show, and there's been a lot of spinoffs that have happened for The Walking Dead. There's a lot of spinoffs coming. The Daryl Dixon spinoff and this spinoff and a bunch of others. There's so many spinoffs for this show. And I decided I was really just going to focus on one that I was really excited about. I mean, I think there's a couple others that I would love to see, some that have been announced, some that haven't. But this one was one that was announced that I'm very excited for. So we're going to take a look at the trailer. If you guys do enjoy trailer reactions, you love this kind of content, be sure to drop a like on this video as it greatly helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new here, all that good YouTube stuff. And without further ado, let's check out the final trailer for The Ones Who Live. Let's go. A month away from the spinoff I'm so excited for. Honestly, anything to see these two characters in action again.
Now I'm looking for him.
The world must have blood.
I have to keep trying. I won't stop. I'm getting there. I'm getting home.
Fields of ashes in my head.
It's been so long.
Your phone, you know what it says? The Japanese? Believe a little bit longer.
This is the most powerful military on the planet.
Why do you even think I'm gonna go along with all of this?
Because everything will change.
Burn it all again.
Was that dude looked very similar to
Last light of the world.
the actor that played John Locke in Lost.
Not the answer. It must end.
This isn't everything! You don't get to choose for the world. You don't get to choose for me.
This is all I have left. This is all you have left to.
She's not gone.
There has to be a sacrifice.
It's a broken world, Michonne. Put it together.
We couldn't do anything.
Dude, this looks insane. Holy hell. We just got the final trailer for The Ones Who Lived, and I've already done a trailer reaction for the trailer we got a couple weeks back. And to be honest with you, I was sold back then. I was sold the moment this show got announced. But now we're getting a final look of what seems to be a very continuously deteriorated world, and two of my favorite characters, I believe from what I've seen, right? Forgive me if I'm wrong, are trying to find themselves in the midst of all this chaos. Rick is obviously on his own in this kind of new civilization, this new army. Obviously, there's going to be pieces that are tying in from the original Walking Dead series, but now we have Michonne, who's on a mission, on a journey of her own to find Rick and rejoin him in this new life that he has found for himself. And I already have so much emotion that was, I feel like, that was resurfacing from some of the struggles that we've known that these two characters have had separately and had together throughout the Walking Dead series. Like I said before, when Rick exited the show, that was kind of the end for me. The end for me in Walking Dead really began when they, off two of my favorite characters in the same episode. That was kind of like, I was done then, but I kept pushing through. I kept watching because I just wanted to see, was there any sort of recompense, any sort of reconciliation that these characters would get from that moment. And yeah, yes and no a little bit. But then when Rick left, I was kind of like, yeah, I mean, I was kind of done. Rick was the guy. He was the main character. And obviously there were some characters that still held the show together a little bit for me, but the show really never was the same. And this happens with a lot of shows. And so to see that Rick is coming back, Andrew Lincoln has returned in this in his own show, it's kind of a big deal for me. Like I said, it's one of my favorite characters. Michonne is another one of my favorite characters. And so to see these two characters joining forces in this show definitely has me sold. And from what we see, there's a lot happening in this series, and it's continuing with that classic emotional pull that you've gotten, and I feel like we've gotten through the years of watching Walking Dead. I still honestly feel traumatized from my time watching this show. And so I expect big emotional impacts. I expect massive set sequences, epic moments, probably some untimely deaths, and all the stuff in between. You know, it's kind of, in my opinion, it's very much within the realm of kind of the staple Walking Dead series. I've talked a lot about how I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the fact that they're having so many spinoffs. It's creating a bit of a difficulty to keep up. But I promised myself, they made a Walking Dead spinoff about Rick or Michonne, I was going to watch it. I was sold. And so it's very cool to see that these two characters have gotten a show. This is one that I think is going to be very successful, primarily because it follows two of what I feel to be some of the strongest protagonists in The Walking Dead. And yeah, to see that they're going to be in their own show, very excited. This show is going to drop on February 25th. I'm personally very excited for it, but I would love to know in the comment section, is this a show that you guys are going to be checking out? Are you going to be, are you interested in seeing The Walking Dead, or is there another spinoff that has kind of pulled you in and drawn your attention? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm definitely going to be checking this show out, so be on the lookout for more news, details, and information about The Walking Dead. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.